How did the Lemmings come about?
Well, we all went to Kenmore High. Lee and Robert and Mark were in a band, and then me and Dave Baker and Stephen Grader and Chris McKimmey were in this other band. So we knew each other, and then I think I went along to how to play with these other guys and started playing with them. And we were writing songs, Stephen and Robert and Mark to a degree had started writing songs like that, sort of like those boogie songs, like Fuller Banks, who we just idolised. Then me and Lee started writing these sort of power pop songs.
Do you recall the very first gig that you played?
Me and John Anderson, who ended up being in My Three Sons, and John Anderson's big brother Peter Anderson wrote songs for Perfect Strangers later on, and Mark Dad's from the Perfect Strangers, his band The Sharks was playing this particular gig. Might have been 70, I'm not sure, 78, 70, something like that. It was at Caxton Street Hall. Well, we didn't have a name, so Peter organised this gig, and he said he put us down as 0.4 on the decimals. So we played once, I think. We did a joint effort. We played there. I've got some photos, and someone pointed out, might have been Wilstead, pointed out, oh, can you see on the left of the stage watching there is a young Grant McLennan, who I didn't know from Bar of Soap, and he didn't know us, but just like, oh gosh. We played there, and we were scrambling for a name. We didn't, it was just like a last minute thing, I think. And we were just, we were like 18 or 19, and we were just like excited to play in front of an audience.
And what were some of the memorable shows that you did?
We got a gig playing in the secure ward at Wolston Park Psychiatric Hospital. There was a girl in there who was like 15, and she was asking us to help her get out, basically. And it was really very depressing. We played a lot of time at Silver Dollar, lots of Silver Dollars with bands like Toy Watchers. Did some big gigs with David Darling, who booked us, and that's how we got a lot of our gigs with David. And we played with the Ramones at Festival Hall. Although I do remember walking in and being a bit overawed and going, oh my God, this has gone a little bit far. Are we really going to do this? Sort of think, what? It was so much fun, and the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. My dad came along, he sat down, and this girl next to him is obviously like taken too many pills and drunk too much. Went like this and just vomited on him. So anyway, he told me that story later on. He said, you like the story, so I'll never forget that. The other big gig we did was at Cloudland before it got knocked down with the Vapours and Mental as Anything. So that was fun too.
And how important was 4ZZZ?
Completely crucial, really, because that was the main institution, the glue that held the music scene together. Just the general fostering of the music scene by giving discounts to subscribers and running joint efforts particularly. It would have been much different, I think, without Triple Z there. It was because it was a way people heard about things.
And did you do any recordings?
We played 48 gigs in 1980, which is a lot for a band playing in Brisbane that played all original, mostly original stuff, particularly in the new wave stuff that we did. And then at the end, we had some money that we'd saved because we actually got paid. And we had some money and we went and recorded 4 songs at Sweet 16 at Milton.
Even though the time of day is when I'm silly as a wheel.
So Nigel, in what sense did the politics impact on Brisbane music?
The slightly repressive political regime of the Country Party and Joe era, well, for a start, Razor wouldn't have written Task Force, and would there have been a go-betweens without Joe? And without Joe, would there have been the Saints?